Right, hi guys. Right, this is the second attempt at this because I have no idea what I've just done to my phone. Anyway, here she is, little Miss Tiny. Hey, baby girl. She says, I'm very tired, Mummy. She says, I've had a very busy morning. Yes. Look at that. How have you managed to get poop up the side of the cage? Yeah. I don't know. Well, we'll clean it in a bit, yeah. Yeah, we'll clean it in a bit. So, she has weighed in at 45 grams this morning. So, she put on a gram since yesterday. And also, if I can get it round. Oh, sorry. Hang on. I'm not doing too well either today. There we go. We've got a bit of a little baldy spot coming on, and we've got a bit of a wet butt because somebody had poopy stuck. Now, right up here is where her vent is. So what's happened, the poop's come out and it's rolled down and it's got stuck in the fluff. I don't think it's pasty butt because it's not high enough to actually close the vent off. So with chicks this young, you have to keep an eye out for what's called pasty butt. And basically, the poop literally gets stuck as it comes straight out the vent. It gets stuck and it will actually clog the vent up. And it will stop them from pooping. And obviously, that's not a good thing for anybody, especially something this tiny. So we have to make sure it's constantly clean. But this morning, we had a lovely job, didn't we, dear? She's gone to sleep, look. How sweet is that? So some of it was that entangled in the fluff. We decided to actually cut a bit of it off because it would have just been too much for her to get it off because her skin is like paper. At this age, they have such delicate skin. So you can't put any pressure on that skin. You can't pull. If you tried to pull, you would literally rip the chick's skin off. So we decided the best thing would be to cut the poop, and we then very, very carefully rubbed her butt with a wet cloth. We've got 99% of it off. There is still a little tiny bit there, but she was not a happy bunny, so I've put her back in earlier. Then she's gone underneath her brooder and dried off. Now, that's an electric hen or an electric brooder. These, when I did a researching before I decided to hatch any eggs, when I researched it, this one's actually a friend's. Mine's outside with the sea brights at the moment, so friends lent me this one, bless her. She was the same lady I got you from. Yes. And ironically, her name is Cheryl as well as mine. And she's got hers spelt the same as mine. So there you go. But anyway, they are great. There's no fire risk with them. Well, that's what they say. I mean, anything that's a source of heat, I would check on a regular basis, which is what we do. And that is not actually touching the side of it. It's just the angle of the camera. Looks like it is touching. It is not. But she likes to snuggle up to that. And then obviously we've got the water drinker. It's got, that is a little, she goes up and she pecks it and the water comes out. So she can get a nice drink, and it means that they've not got the chance of falling into a bowl of water and drowning. Because unfortunately a lot of chicks do tend to do that and they do drown very quickly. Especially with her having the brace on, having a bowl of water, even with a lot of pebbles in to stop her drowning, it's just not an option. As you can see, there's her little brace. And her wings have actually grown ever so well since yesterday. Look, they're almost at the end of her butt. How cute is that? They're so cute. But I want to talk to you about the food. This is medicated chick crumb. Now, I did a lot of research before we got any. There are two types of medicated chick crumb. Now, you've got some fluff. You pulled a bit of your own fluff out then, Nana. Silly girl. So, there is I believe it's a bacteria. I will have to double check that, but I think it's a bacteria. It's called coccidiosis. Now, it is very deadly if it's not treated quick enough. Older chickens can contract coccidiosis and die as well. So what I did when I decided to look into getting eggs and what have you, I decided to look into this. Now, the type of chick crumb I have here, there are two different types. This one allows the chick system to keep some of the coccidiosis bacteria, right? And that way the chick can then grow an immunity to the coccidiosis. So if they are put onto earth that has the bacteria in, I don't, you know, it's going to be a lot better than not having any immunity. It's a bit like us, the humans, we have immunities towards certain things. And it's always better to have that immunity rather than not. And unfortunately, a lot die each year because of the coccidiosis. So the other type of medicated chick crumb actually just completely clears the chick system of coccidiosis. And that does not allow them then to have a immunity to it. So I personally, I mean, there is chick crumb out there that has no medication in it whatsoever. Personally, this was something that we decided we wanted to do. I said, everything that we do, we research. If we are going to have, it's like when we had an Alaska Malamute. Yeah, I researched it. You know, it's any animal that you don't know, you've never had before. It is always best to go and do a lot of research first. Because that way the animal is not going to suffer. Yeah. So that's the way I see it, and something that we've always done. So that's pretty much it. So I said she weighs 45 grams today. Oh, look at her. She's so tired. It's ever so warm in this house, actually. I've opened the windows. But our house is really, really warm. I have got an aircon unit, but I don't use it at the moment. Not with Madam here. And obviously I've got eggs in incubation. They're on day 9 today. Tomorrow's day 10, so I shall candle them tomorrow. And I'll get the kids, and Rich obviously is here whenever we do anything. Rich is always with me. But we'll get them to record so you can see the inside of the eggs on day 10 and see what they look like. It's absolutely amazing. We started with 6 eggs. One, he was not fertile at all because I candled them, was it yesterday? Day before. So I've removed that one. There is another one that I think has possibly died. It looks like it has a blood ring, but I'll know more better tomorrow. And then I'll remove the egg from the incubator tomorrow when we do it. I'm gonna have to get that fluff off your beak, aren't I? Yeah. As you can see, her feathers have grown really well, and she's actually got tiny little feathers growing on the top of her bum. Just one where her rump feathers should be coming out. So she's a few days behind in development of her sisters. But she's getting there. She's doing very well, bless her little heart. And hopefully Saturday coming, I have no idea what the date will be on Saturday, we'll be able to take that brace off for good on then, because she's doing so well. She does an half walk. Oh, there we go. Yes. Tiny. Hi, baby girl. Hello. She's like, what's that? Isn't she cute? So, right, I'm going to put the camera down and go and sort a few bits out because she's done some very nasty poopies. So chickens don't urinate, obviously. Birds don't urinate. So the white stuff on the end of the poop is the urine. But that one that looks a bit like a cross between chocolate and toffee sauce is called a cecal poop. They have a pouch that the food goes into, like just to make sure they get all the bits of nutrients out. Yeah, and that's nasty. And you've done it on your food. Oh, you're so sweet. And I feel so sorry for these poor little teddies because you've pooped all over them. Yes, we're going to have to get some more, aren't we? Yes. Yes, we are. We have to get you some more so we can swap and change when we're washing them. See? Anybody think she was cute? Look at that. What you got that stuck to your beak for? What you doing? Hey, baby girl. She's doing so well. I'm so proud of her. My camera skills are awful, guys. I'm so sorry. But look at that. Oh, we're going to have a stretch. Or we're going to fall. What are you doing? But when I wake up in the morning, when she's shouting at me, she sat here, looking straight out at me, screaming. So then when I get up and start talking to her, she's like, oh, hi, Mum. Good morning. Get me out. And now we're going to go to sleep. They're so cute. They are like having a toddler around. It really can be quite demanding at times. This one certainly can. Can't you? I don't mind. Thing is, she's on her own, so, you know, we are her flock, I suppose, would be the best way to put it in her terms. She doesn't understand that we're human, and she doesn't understand our terminology, you know. So to her, we are her flock, which she is a part of. Hopefully, on the 27th of June is day 21. So that's actually the day my chicks are supposed to hatch. So fingers crossed everything goes well. I mean, they might start to pip on the 27th and come out on the 28th. They could start early. I don't know. Sometimes, apparently, you can actually hear them peeping away, just like her, but much quieter inside the eggs. From sometimes day 19. But my hearing isn't greatest, so, you know, it's great fun. Anyway, guys, I'll leave you to it. There's your update on Little Miss Fat Tiny Terror. Yes! Because she's turning into a chub-chubs. Yes, she is. Buff Orphingtons are actually, if you go and Google a picture of a Buff Orphington, they have that many feathers, it makes them look 10 times bigger than they actually are. They're beautiful birds. Anyway, guys, take care. Bye.